Let's be honest. Being alone isn't always bad luck. Sometimes it's the result of how your mind works. The way you think, feel, and see the world can make connections hard. It's not about being shy or quiet, it goes deeper than that. Here's what psychology says about people who end up walking alone even when they don't want to. Trait number 1, they overthink everything. People like this replay every conversation in their head, every word, every tone, every pause. It comes from hyper self-awareness when your brain never stops wondering how others see you. It sounds intelligent, but it's social poison. Because when you're analyzing, you're not connecting. People feel that tension and mistake it for distance. You're not cold, you're just stuck watching yourself instead of being yourself. Your brain is busier analyzing people than actually bonding with them. Trait number 2. They can't stand anything fake. You spot it instantly. The forced laughs, the showy kindness, the need for attention. Once you see through it, you can't unsee it. Psychologists call this high social perception a sign of strong emotional intelligence. But here's the downside. When you see the truth, you stop playing along. You don't flatter. You don't fake interest. You don't pretend to be impressed. And in a world built on small talk and validation, that honesty isolates you. You're not rude, you're real. But realness makes people uneasy. They confuse your silence with arrogance, your independence with pride. They avoid you not because you're cold, but because you make their performance feel exposed. Trait number 3. They're too self-sufficient for most friendships. Most connections are built on small dependencies, shared emotions, reassurance, constant check-ins. But you don't really need those things. You process emotions alone. You solve problems quietly. Psychologists call this emotional self-reliance. It looks like strength, but it often feels like distance. Because connection grows from vulnerability the moments you say, "I can't do this alone." When you never ask for help, people stop offering it. You don't push them away, you just leave no space for them to matter. You're not hard to like, you're just hard to reach. Trait number 4. They don't follow the crowd. You think for yourself, speak your mind, and refuse to blend in just to belong. Psychologists call it low social conformity, high individualism that feels like freedom but comes with a cost. You don't chase trends or mimic group behavior. It's not rebellion, it's wiring. You question what others accept, and that makes people uneasy. It earns quiet respect but not closeness. Because most people bond through sameness, not truth. When everyone laughs, you're analyzing the joke. When everyone agrees, you're asking why. That distance keeps you authentic, but it also keeps you alone. Trait number 5. They struggle with emotional reciprocity. Some people aren't bad at friendship, they're just bad at showing emotion. You understand logic better than warmth. You know how to help, but not how to share. Psychologists call it alexithymia, difficulty expressing or identifying feelings. You care deeply, but others can't always feel it. They admire your mind but miss your heart. You think being reliable is enough, but people need to feel seen, not just supported. It's not that you don't feel, you just process everything privately. And by the time you're ready to open up, the moment's already gone. Most people don't lose friends all at once, they lose them slowly. By replying a little too late. By showing a little too little. By refusing to pretend when everyone else did. They became too self-aware, too honest, too precise for a world built on emotional noise. But here's what people forget. Being alone doesn't mean you're broken. It means your mind values truth more than belonging. You can't fake connections. You can't shrink yourself just to fit. You stand alone not because no one understands you, but because few can match you. You don't need to change who you are, just understand how you work. Because once you do, you'll stop asking, "Why don't I have friends?" and start realizing not everyone is built to meet me where I am. If you want to understand how your mind really works, hit subscribe. Here we talk psychology, the kind that tells you the truth.